day, everyone. I hope everyone's having a fantastic week. Today, we have some very interesting stories. I'm using a different tripod at the moment, so please be patient with me. And my regular light is
Is it a
packed away.
customized tripod where the front legs are like bent outward?
Yep, just like it's called the No Kings Protester tripod. It's No Kings protesters bend your tripod, or they accidentally, quote unquote, step on your tripod legs. That's what it would be called. It's limited edition though. You can get it at Best Buy for $299. It's really good. One of the best tripods out there.
You know, I used to like this tripod before it was bent. No, I'm kidding. I used to like this tripod because it was light,
The
but the
carbon fiber
downside,
tripods, oh, those are the best in the
I
world.
don't
I
want a
haven't.
light one. I'll never have another light tripod again. I want my tripod to have some weight to it so that if wind hits my camera, it don't blow over and smack my camera. Hey, Tracy.
Yeah, I was telling everybody about what happened to you. They want to hear your story about what happened to you, but let's wait until we
Hmm.
get some more people in here. You know what I'm saying? We only just got started a minute ago.
Let me wipe my
Oh,
hands off
Funyuns.
too.
Funyuns is one of my favorite snacks. Oh, I see you got that Charlie Kirk shirt on.
Yeah, let me wash my hands off just real quick. I make myself some hot dogs. It's like the best microwave meal you can make yourself on the spot. I'll be right back. 1 second.
Yeah, one of the best things I will say is that you know, Charlie Kirk's getting a lot of positive attention right now. At least we don't have to pay taxes for food. What do you mean? We all pay taxes when we buy food. What kind of comment is that? I don't even know what that's talking about. Funyuns, yeah, Funyuns are one of my favorites.
Yeah. Well, I found some really good chili. It's made by a company called Castleberry because Food C didn't have my frozen uh, Skyline chili.
Yeah, I
And
want to tell them. Go ahead.
this canned Castleberry chili is actually really good though.
I want to tell them about the Palestine poems.
Yeah.
Should I start off by telling them about the Palestine poems? Oh my gosh. So everyone knows the
Poems or
Democrat
poets?
poems. Well, they're poets and there's poems. There's both. They're the same difference. This is Palestine on Palestine. This is double Palestine. Everything about it's 100% Palestine, thick and thin. But let me explain this to you. So there's the Democrat Socialist Party. They're fighting within the Democrats. Now they're basically becoming more popular than the Democrats themselves, the Democrat Socialists. And their halftime show is Palestine poets, poetry, Palestinian poetry. Now you cannot make this up. I already know in your head, guys, you have a bunch of funny jokes about Hamas and whatnot, but we gotta save that until we get a little bit further in. I want to wait until I show them the banner for the poetry for Palestine. But that's their halftime show. That is literally their halftime show. Poetry for Palestine.
Does it involve, to me, Palestine poetry? That's got to be poetry by a terrorist while he takes somebody hostage and makes them listen to the poetry.
I
It's like
don't
you have
know.
no choice but to listen to my poetry, or and
Or
it might
else
end up in both.
from Iran? Hi, you're not in Iran. No one from Iran is watching this stream. Why do Democrats lie about who they are so
Like,
much? See,
are there any Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy fans out there?
um,
Any Hitchhiker Guide to the Galaxy?
they keep asking you, "Where's your yarmulke?"
Any Hitchhiker Guide to the Galaxy fans? Yes.
No.
Okay. I would imagine that Palestine poetry would be like Vogon poetry. Old flip flop squid.
I don't know where that is. Oh, they're fans of
Well,
it.
the thing is their poetry is so bad. There's been people known to die from listening to their poetry. Yeah, the only person that was worse was Nancy Nancy
This
Jennings
liberal
of
Rosie
Sussex.
Wright said, "Why would you say that about Palestinian poetry?"
Well, because the Vogons actually tied people down and made them listen to their poetry. I'd imagine Hamas would do the same thing.
Arabic poetry is some of the most profound poetry in the world. I'm sorry, I've probably read more poetry than you, and I think poetry is just a low IQ form of entertainment. This is
Yeah,
what
the
they
only
had in the 1300s
yeah
as
the
entertainment. This is nothing that's very intellectual.
yeah the only person's poetry that's worse than the Vogons is Nancy Jennings of Sussex.
W. Trump, brother. W. Trump. Trump's a fantastic man. He ain't a crap human. We
Trump
got a
shit
lot
a
of Trump
human.
derangement in here, though. But wait until we give you the trucker news. This episode is all about the
What
trucker news.
trucker news?
Well, we got your story. We got the Indian man story. We got,
Indian man story.
yeah. You heard about that Indian guy that killed 3 guys when he was truck driving, right?
The one in Florida?
Yeah, he was from California, though. That's where he's in prison at. That's where he got his CDL license from.
Why didn't he stand trial in Florida where the crime was committed?
I don't know. That's very interesting. It's probably because he fled back to the state of California.
Yeah, but don't they extradite?
Well, I think California has like a no extradition policy for the
Are you
criminals.
kidding?
I don't know. I think so. Someone look it up. Don't quote me.
I mean, that's bullshit if they do. If they've got a no extraditionary law, that is bullshit. Because then that means that Californians will not stand justice in America, only in California. And that is not right because I promise you, if I did a crime in California, that's where I'd end up having to do my
Oh,
time
they're
at.
blaming it on Ron DeSantis now and saying he dropped the ball. Ron never drops the ball. Ron DeSantis never drops the ball, brother.
So what did he get? 60 years because he killed 3 people?
No, he got 5 years.
5 years for each person?
Nope, just 5 years total. 3
5 years
murders,
total
5 years.
for unaliving 3 people on the road with a 80,000-pound vehicle and no license for that vehicle.
Yeah.
California, Californians, and the people of California, except for the ones I know and hold dear to my heart, all suck a big fat wiener.
Yeah, you have no criminal justice. There's no law and order anymore in California. You can literally unalive 3 people and you'll get 5 years in prison.
You know, I know people that would be willing, so technically that would be like a year and a half per person.
Yeah.
Technically, just rounding around. It'd be like a year and a half. I know people that would do time, that would do a year and a half time if that meant they got to off somebody.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
So that doesn't make no sense to me. What is there to fear? Oh, you're fucked now, dude. All I've got to do is a year and a half in jail for your sorry ass. I bet you that if you was to knock a PDF file out and onto the ground, you'd probably do 5 to 10 years.
Oh, probably.
California's like our UK. Them bastards.
Yeah, no kidding. Hype,
Yeah, because
subscribe for more.
if I did that in Tennessee, even with a Class A CDL, the proper licensing for driving those vehicles, I would still be looking at a minimum 10 to 15, possibly maximum 20 years per person. Per person. You don't get a deal on murder.
Yeah, you really don't. That's messed up. Who do these people think they are coming into our country illegally? If Gavin Newsom probably ain't even going to deport them.
You know
And
what? All these liberals would be daggone taken in the streets right now if it was another Alex Preddy or Renee Good.
yeah, they would be. 100%. 3 people died and nobody cares about it. But everyone is too. You know, Axe sent me another video of the ice incident in Maine.
What about it?
He tried to act like the dude was doing nothing. The dude was circling around the cops and the police multiple times, and then you couldn't see the rest of the footage. But
The
I'm
one that
guessing
had the kid in the car with him,
allegedly he was circling around ice multiple times.
and he had a kid in the car with him,
Yep.
and they ended his life.
Yep.
Let me tell you something. I got let off one time because of something like that. I was literally on the way to a house fire. So I was headed down the highway, and I'm passing double yellows. There was, as long as I could do it, I was doing it so I could get to the house fire. And granted, I didn't make it because I got pulled over. But on my way there, someone in a pickup truck took it upon themselves to be Johnny Law and started chasing me down.
Oh.
And next thing I know, I've got a full-size Chevy truck on the back fender of my bike. And they were trying to run me off the road. I had no choice. I pulled my piece out. I literally turned around on my motorcycle and I pointed at the motherfucker. And then I fired one off into the ditch.
Oh, fuck.
And then he backed off. Well, I got picked up in on Chapman Highway and at the Waggles. And this is a true story too. I'm sitting there. There's like 8, 9 cop cars. Okay, there's like 20 law enforcement for just one little old me. Lo and behold, my boss / company owner's father comes into the Waggles. And he sees me and he walks right over to me. He says, Dustley, what have you done? Guys, this is my driver. Like he's going to be able to pull any swing for me, you know? So I just looked at him. We'll call him Charlie Brown. I said, Charlie, I've been telling you for a long, long time. I'm a bad, bad man. Right in front of all of them. So then they walk over to me and they're talking to me about the situation, you know, and they got my gun, they got my license, they're running my tag. They're actually fixing to throw me in jail. And I tell them what I was doing and everything. And they said, well, we got you on camera. He showed me the dash cam. Boy, you look like you was riding like a maniac. I said, yeah, I'm on my way to a house fire and it's burning as we speak right now. And they said, do you realize that there was a child in that vehicle? And I got thinking about that, and it sent cold chills. It did. I don't want to hurt no kid. I don't. That would. I can't tell you what I'd do if I was to harm a kid. I can't tell you what I would do on here. It would shut your channel down. That's how bad it is. But you can just imagine what I would do to myself. But I got thinking about that in the moment. I said, well, officer, you need to charge the driver of that other vehicle with reckless endangerment of a minor. I said, because the only one who had any kind of knowledge of a baby inside a baby carrier strapped down into a chair was him. Why did he take it upon himself to road rage and chase me down the highway?
He
Yeah,
shouldn't
exactly,
be chasing
Trey.
you with the child
They
in
didn't
the
want to
car.
charge him.
Bingo.
They didn't want to charge that man, but they wanted to take me to jail. I was like, no, I'll go to jail, charge that man, and get that baby into somewhere safe. I said, because that man can't make good judgment calls. And they let me go quick. And let me tell you what, then they lost my license. He's like, oh, I'll pay to get you another license. I'm like, it cost me $20 to get a license, sir. I said, my issue is going and waiting at the DMV for 3 or 4 hours. I said, I'll pay for my own license. That's fine. I said, but can you get me to the front of the line so I can get in and out of there? Well, no, I can't do that. I said, well, then we've got a problem then. Find my license.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I made him find it. It took him an hour. It took him an hour to find my license. I said, but I ain't leaving here till y'all find my license.
What happened to the house fire? Was that a random house fire or was that someone you knew?
It was a clubhouse. Mine. Burnt down in Knoxville. Half the house burnt down.
What's up with the Iraq beard? I mean, we might as well talk about Iraq if we're going to talk about the Iraq beard. It's not the Iraq beard. Did you see
You know
that?
what? See, this is how uneducated they are. Okay, they think this is an Iraq beard. They think this is an Arab's beard, but an Arab can't grow a beard like this. You know, I wish I could drop trowel and show you what an Arab beard looks like because it looks like the hair's growing off my nut sack. Yeah, their
Uh,
beard isn't full like this. It's like squiggly hairs.
did you see the Iraqi president or prime minister or whatever? He's in the White House with Trump because they're building a new oil line that's going to go around the Strait of Hormuz.
No, I didn't see that. But
And Trump, and get this straight, Trump, the Strait of Hormuz is open. He made it open. He said it's going to be open forever now, and there's nothing anyone can do about it. And he said that he's not even going to charge anyone anymore to go through.
Tracy, too much information. Sorry, Tracy. I'm sorry, but I had to share that. But when they gonna pick on my beard, they got to know what that beard, the other beards look like. This is a majestic beard. I have product in this beard. Arabs, they got camel shit in their beards. Sorry, I didn't mean to
ZZ
interrupt.
Top would be proud. No, you're good. I was just reading some of the comments. No, they're going to build an entire oil thing straight from Iraq through Syria. They're going to go around Iran completely.
See, that's bullshit. Now, it's not bullshit if it is a net positive to all that infrastructure. Okay? Because otherwise, that strait should have remained open. And they should have done just whatever it takes to keep that
The
strait
strait
open.
is going to be open. Trump said it's permanently open now, and that we have the
Because
military
now,
power. He said that we destroyed so much of the Iranian military, and we have so much military power that the strait is not going to be closed ever again. That's
well,
what he said.
the thing is, the thing I have a problem with the pipeline is it's so volatile in the Middle East.
That's not
Now
made by us. That's just the Iraq's thing.
yeah, I don't care who it's made by. My point is, it's now going to be another target. At some point in time, that pipeline will be a target.
Well, they just got to build it way, way underground, so it can't be a target.
Are they?
I don't know. Hopefully. I wonder what they were talking with President Trump about then. And a lot of people were saying that Iraq was a failure. And I was talking to a gentleman today. Well, it was actually Ack. Ack said that every single war other than Iraq was a failure since World War II. And I started naming them war after war that was not a failure. We had the Panama War. That was a 3-hour war. That was a huge success. We took over the whole country in 3 hours in Panama. 3 whole hours. Our whole Marines, our everything we took over was done. It was under our control. It was our country then. Until 1991, I think. And then they got their own freedom back under Bill Clinton. But we should have never given them power. That could have been our 51st state. Or it could have been like Puerto Rico. But Bill Clinton was one soft SOB. He was too soft. If Trump was in office, he would have never given that canal back to them. There's zero chance of it. And yeah, World War II, what a clown. That's what I'm saying. Islamic beard. It ain't Islamic.
They just want to hear me go off and give too much information again. That's all they want to hear. They've got a fetish with balls and scriggly hair.
Oh, they have a fetish with men. They love looking at other men's facial hair. They love looking at other men's clothes.
Mm-hmm.
It's a weird fetish. They're not men. They're homosexuals. Because someone told me today, they said, I can't believe grown ass men act like this in your comment section. I said, those aren't men. Those are
Well,
homosexuals.
homosexuals is not natural. There's nothing natural about a homosexual. And if anybody in the chats believes otherwise, bring it on. Tell me why homosexuality is natural.
Animals.
We don't spoil it. Let them bite first. Hey, that shirt's badass.
The fact that they think it's airbrushed is amazing because it's actually silk and it's in the fabric. They said that's airbrushed. I appreciate the compliment, but it's silk.
Oh, there's nothing natural about YouTube freaks, yet they still let the
How bad,
homosexuals have
y'all
their
want me to
channels.
rage bait pretty hard, Kindred? 10 out of 10. Thank you for those gold coins. Keep dropping some gifts, guys. Show some love to us. Get those likes up. Subscribe. We'll be at 40,000 in no time.
What do you mean,
We should.
are there gays? Yes. I don't understand what you mean, are there gays? Gays where? What are you talking about?
So, do you want to tell them about your story that happened today?
Yeah.
Here, I'll clip this. I can make this a clip if it's okay for you to talk about the story, and we'll post it. Ready? Tell them about what happened today with you. I'm definitely, and then let's tie that a little bit back into the recent thing we talked about with that Hindu man getting only 5 years in California penitentiary. So
Okay.
tell us the story.
Well, I had a difficult day at work, heading home, and I keep smelling something chemical in the air. And this is also PSA, public service announcement. Gay is not real, it's just lust. That's right, too, Kindred. So I'm on my way home, and I'm smelling this chemical smell. And then eventually, I see this jacked up Ford diesel truck pulling a big trailer with a look like a junkyard frame, and there was something spraying off of it. I started chasing this guy down the highway because I knew it was something bad. I even passed State Trooper. I was hoping State Trooper was going to make a 180 and come after me because he needed to stop this guy. And finally, I get up next to the guy. I'm saying, dude, you've got something coming off your trailer. You've got some kind of liquid. You got any idea what you got? No. Pull over. I made him pull over. So he pulls over into a Waggles parking lot, and his trailer is covered in a nasty chemical something. So he gets out and he's looking at it, and he says, that's diesel. You can see the puddle right there, sort of in the middle there, underneath that line. That's one puddle. Let me show you another one. So it might be a better picture. It's zoomed. It's not. Yeah, you can see how the deck of the trailer is all nasty and wet.
Yeah, that's gross.
It's all diesel. He just let his
wow.
lines just flop there, and the diesel was coming out and was mind my business. Let me tell you what, C Note, if you're talking about this situation, I'd tell you to mind your fucking business. And if you don't like it, you can show up to Bojangles 7 a.m. any Saturday morning in Sevierville, Tennessee. So yeah, so I was a little heated. Actually, I was quite a bit heated because I had diesel mist all over my bike, all over my face and my beard. And long story short, I really should have reported him. Okay, I didn't report him. It's not my job. The police need to catch him. He went right by a state trooper. They didn't know. Sorry to say, a lot of truckers don't have pride. They don't keep their trucks clean, or no, they don't. This right here, though, this is a junkyard special, is what this is. And he didn't empty the fluids in the vehicle. And it started siphoning the fuel out of the fuel lines and out of the fuel tank and all over the highway. And he literally probably had a half a gallon of fuel just sitting on the deck of the trailer. My bike's covered in diesel. I'm probably going to break out come tomorrow because I have an intolerance for diesel. It breaks me out something more. It burns me up. Now I might have got it off in time. But when I got home, I had to wash my bike down. I've got about almost 2.5, maybe almost 3 hours in wiping my bike down to get all the diesel off of it. And I'm like, what are you going to do to fix this? He's like, I'll take you down here to the sprayers and we'll spray it off. I was like, you're nuts. I said, I've got over 30 grand in this bike. And and that's buying it used. And I've never hit my bike. You can make people answer to you, you're a fool. No, I guess if anybody's a fool, he was, for not making sure that he wasn't going to be leaking fluids all over the highway. And I was like, you know what? Harley Shop's going to at least charge me $200 to detail my bike out. At least. It'd probably be closer to 300 and possibly a little more. So it's like, and he didn't want to pay it at first. I'm like, dude, I said, I got two choices. I said, I am not walking away from here and just letting you go down the highway. And I go and I leave here and I start having shit happen to my bike because I've got diesel in every nook and cranny of this motherfucker. So he ended up, and you know what? That kid actually had a small stack of hundreds in his wallet. So I don't feel bad for him. And actually, if I had to do over, if it wasn't for giving up where I live at, I probably would have brought him home and had him just wipe it all down himself. But he gave me the $200. And I pointed him in the direction of the closest car wash so that he could spray that trailer off and wrap his lines up so he doesn't continue to do that going down the highway. Because, see, had the law gotten involved, some fines he faced was as little as 500, but some was as much as 2,500 and 10 grand. Not to mention each one of them carried at least 5 months in jail, 364 days in jail. He would have ended up having close to 2, maybe 3 years of jail time, which I'm sorry, I'd rather have prison time than jail time. So I think I did him a pretty good solid by saying, hey, look, none of these other dumbasses on the highway knows what you were doing down through here. You take care of me. That's all I care about. And he did. He took care of me. Thank you, Urine Aioli. So, you know, it is what it is. But I mean, we got to be a little compassionate toward one another. We got to think about when we're doing things going down the highway, how it's going to affect others. And if you're just loading your stuff up on a trailer, holding it down with a couple, it's bad enough he only had a couple straps holding this thing down, because if it was to come dislodged from the trailer and come off the trailer, it's going to kill somebody. That is something I don't think that the police crack down on hard enough. They're all about cracking down on truck drivers, but they need to crack down on just the regular guy that is either like just the lawnmower. There's people that'll put a lawnmower on a trailer like this and not even have one strap on it.
I saw a dumpster truck, I think like a Mack truck, driving down the street today, and they got pulled over. I think he was acting like an asshole. He was going like maybe 8 over, and also he was just driving like an asshole.
You mean the driver was acting like an asshole?
Yeah, always down this one road, they're always acting like assholes.
Yeah. But yeah, so I don't know how everybody else would have reacted in that situation. You're covered in diesel. I've got all my laundry washing as we speak. That's how I handled it. So that's that.
Oh yeah, what do you think about them saying that they're spamming in the comments over and over again that Trump is taking away? There's like a suicide hotline for transgender youth, transgender children, and I guess Trump is going to take that away.
Well, I can see that, because there should only be one suicide hotline, not multiple. It's just be one, and it's for everybody.
And what I told them is there's no such thing as a transgender kid, a transgender child. Now there's a confused child.
They're not even grown up. How do they know what they are?
Their brain isn't even developed yet.
No, most people that go through that is more or less just a phase.
I mean, the guy that unalived Charlie Kirk, his boyfriend who detransitioned. He used
So
to
it was
be
a phase. So it was a phase.
Yep.
Wow, imagine that. Write that down in the history books. It does happen. HIPAA keeps you from tracking a lot of it.
Yeah, R.I.P. Charlie Kirk. He won his final debate that trans was just a phase. He won his final debate. Imagine support ICE. Why wouldn't I support ICE? They catch more PDF files than any other police in the world.
I think a lot of males today are just too big of pussies to man up, so they decide to be women. That is probably true. You can
Someone in
probably
the
say that
comment
about the nice
section,
guest Graham had on the other day.
yeah,
He was nice, but I would dare say he's a pussy too.
I will say thick skin. Draconus has thick skin.
That's good. You'd have to be what he is.
Way more than Mr. Chris.
Yeah. Well,
Way.
he tries to turn it on the person. Like he tried turning it on me, but I don't think it worked, you know. And then did he use the animal defense? Did he say that there was gay animals? Did he try
No,
using
we
that?
didn't talk about gays. No, he just kept talking about intersexes. He said, what about a man? Or what about this? What about a person born with
Is an
two
intersex not
genitalia?
considered an outlier?
If you're not male or a female, the only other thing that can be is intersex.
But would that not be considered an outlier?
Yeah, that's 0.001% of the population.
See, to me, I'm sorry. Outliers don't count. And I don't mean that in the cruel way they don't count. I mean it by all these other perfectly fine weirdos can't hide behind the outliers.
Oh my God, listen to this. This is the same British dude that got us a super chat. Oh, I don't even think I can read it, dude. Do you want to read it?
Let me see. Is it a super chat?
No, it's just a regular message. You gotta
Is
read it
who's
though.
who's it from? Urine or
Yeah, you're in. Trans, they read that.
okay? Urine aioli. That sounds gross. Urine aioli. Trans. They take more effort than women, so they're hotter. But oh my God! But imagine that takes a lot of effort. So most dudes too lazy. CBA and I'm uglies. I don't know what that last little bit means, but it sounds like he's he would rather date a dude that looks like a hot chick than a biological ugly chick. Me, I'm gonna take the biological ugly chick every time because I want a real woman.
Oh my gosh, we have a whole bunch of people in here that love trans women.
Yeah, that's like Graham. You got to pick one, okay? Behind the left door is the most feminine. Let's say Blair White, but you don't recognize her as Blair White, but you know it's a dude, okay? And then on the other side, you've got Rosie O'Donnell, which we know Rosie O'Donnell
Rosie
isn't a
O'Donnell.
woman. She's a biological woman.
Rosie O'Donnell.
Yeah. And don't get me wrong, I know Rosie O'Donnell is going to be the last. I'm using the word chick loosely. It's going to be the last chick you ever. So you'd rather bang Hillary Clinton? You know what? I would imagine having sex with Hillary Clinton to be the equivalent of sticking your dick in a light socket, but that's just me, you know. I would rather have the light socket. At least I know it's going to be over quicker. But if
Hey
I have to
guys,
choose,
could you imagine Kamala Harris being president right now?
no, I couldn't imagine Kamala Harris being president. I don't think any of us could imagine. We would the world, we would be the world's welcome mat. They would be wiping their feet on us as we speak. We would be paying Iran for safe passage through the strait right now. Now, how embarrassing is that?
That is embarrassing. Wow, United States of Israel?
Yeah. You know what? The only other analogy I could have with Hillary Clinton would be it would be probably the equivalent of sticking your wiener in a pencil sharpener and
Oh
then turn.
man, did you hear what our buddy Jimmy did? I saw his live stream yesterday, and on his live stream, he put up a giant thing of words that says, um, uh, what's his name? Graham,
Plattner,
no, the one that just passed away. Lindsey?
Lindsey Graham.
Yeah, Lindsey Graham. He put up a thing that said, Lindsey Graham does not deserve any respect. Call in.
Man, the man's dead. You know, I wasn't. You know me. I was not a Lindsey Graham fan. I feel like he was. If you want to talk about war hawks, I believe Lindsey Graham was a true war hawk. He was right in there with Bush and the rest of them. But the man's dead now. Okay? He's not relevant. He can harm this world no more. That is something that stinks of desperation for people who watch and engage. He must be talking about
It's
Jimmy
a snow.
Snow.
Yeah.
Yeah. So here's all I got to say. What else is a homo like that going to talk about?
He could talk about how him and Lindsey Graham are almost the same. They like to bang dudes and make money.
Yeah, they've got a lot in common. I would say they like to go to after hours at Disneyland and twirl glow in the dark sticks and probably do the whole rave thing. Inch, 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 inch. I know it. Yeah.
Oh God.
I know it's wrong. I'm just illustrating it.
She's a
I can,
dumb Jew puppet too who have opened our border. No, there's no Jew puppets. She was dumb. She's not a Jew puppet. Raves are fun. I thought I saw you before. Oh yeah, you're funny, huh?
yeah, I don't do the rave thing. Don't get me wrong now. I mean, I've ended up in some strange places because of my hedonistic days of doing crazy things. There may have been a day in time that I used to use the old adage of uppers, downers, and all arounders, and they send you to some crazy places, but no more. It's been a long time since you all have never seen that in me.
How are we losing this straight? We just opened it. We're gonna charge Iran if they want to come through. What's this?
This is a guy whom I have absolutely zero respect for.
Why? What did he do?
That is one of our local candidates for Knox County mayor. He is running on the conservative ticket. And I'm here to tell you, not all conservatives are truly conservative. Look really closely. What's it look like it says on his shirt?
Oh my gosh. The
Am I
Chinese Communist Party?
He's in Venezuela. This guy's supposed to be down there protesting for the left wing, and he's a Teamster, and he's down there promoting Teamsters by the left for the left wing in Venezuela. And now he's here running on the conservative ticket as Knox County mayor. Now that to me is messed up. I'll tell you, I hope, pray to God that Kane is going to run again, the wrestler Kane, but that is who's the Knox County mayor, and I hope he runs again because I think he's an excellent mayor.
Why
But
doesn't Dan Morgan run for mayor?
you know what? I wouldn't mind seeing that. I'm going to suggest that to him. He is running for governor, and I think he would stand a better chance at mayor, to be honest with you.
But which town would he run in? Knoxville or where?
He would run in Knoxville, most definitely. Yeah, he'd have to run in Knoxville.
Why he couldn't run anywhere else? He wouldn't be able to compete, or was it just the best
Yeah,
option?
you have to be a citizen of the city. You have to live in the city to run for mayor.
Okay,
You
so
have to
he
have,
lives in Knoxville. Do you think
yeah. Yeah,
you
and
could run in
Kane is a good
Sevierville though,
dude.
right?
I've actually personally known Kane for actually quite a while. I used to work out at his gym back in his wrestling days. He used to have a gym on Chapman Highway, and a real nice guy. If he saw you doing something the wrong way, he'd actually take the time to come over and make sure you're doing it the right way, and not make you feel stupid about it either.
Dolly Parton would win as mayor or governor. Oh, you already know he's a Democrat.
No, she
Hardcore
wouldn't.
Democrat.
Look, I live in Dolly Parton country. I actually live in Dolly Parton's hometown. I'm here to tell you right now, Dolly Parton would not win. She would not win.
Did you know the
Hey,
Democrat
I'm going
Socialist
to tell you a
Party?
joke. I want to tell you a joke. And then I'm going to let you guess where I heard this joke from, and you're not going to believe it. What
Let's
is
hear it.
green? What is green and smells like Miss Piggy?
Mr. Chris?
Kermit's fingers.
Oh my gosh.
Kermit the Frog's fingers.
Where'd you hear that?
Dolly Parton.
Oh. Did you hear about how the DSA, they want to destroy, they want to abolish the Senate and the presidency? The
Who
Democrat
does?
Socialists? The Democrat Socialists. They made a website with their goals on it. One of their goals is to abolish the Senate and the presidency.
That's something going to take some doing. They're going to have to get more than 3/4 of the vote to do that. They're going to have to be real strong to reshape our government.
Yeah, they're
Because you can't,
extremely fucking communists.
yeah, you can't change our government with just a 51% vote. Not like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. What about the Department of Special Education? What about them? Why do you keep coming on here saying that? Those are communists saying Democrat Socialists, you were behind as a white man. Oh, probably. I know
Hey,
they're communists.
Tomcat, join the Discord and bet me some money. Bet me some money. I will show you the video of Dolly Parton telling that joke. So, Tomcat, I got a feeling that your head is no stranger to your asshole.
Oh, Jesus. Dolly is a wild man.
I don't want to spread rumors, but there's a rumor that she likes to go four-wheeling on Bluff Mountain with maybe a girlfriend. But it's a rumor. Could be true, could be false.
Someone said Obama
Gus,
made it legal for propaganda to be legal on television. I never heard of that before.
they don't know what propaganda is to begin with, but Gus Pritchett says that he is advocating for people with learning disabilities. But my question to Gus Pritchett is, who is advocating for him?
Well, he just said he's advocating for himself.
Oh, okay. Bingo, kindred.
What's up, Samson? How you doing, man? I seen you in the chat a minute ago.
Oh, Samson, he didn't get to hear my joke. Can I tell it again real quick?
That joke was lame.
It was not lame. That was actually a pretty good joke.
No, I didn't think it was funny. Tell him about what happened today on the road when you were driving.
I got stuck behind a truck pulling a piece of junk on a trailer, and it was leaking diesel. Motherfucker! It was
Was that
leaking.
what you said?
No, I just had something fall out of my refrigerator. A piece of butter and
They're
an Allen
calling you a
wrench.
neocon. They're calling you all these crazy things.
I don't care. Why would I care what they think? They don't even know what a neocon is. That's why they always say neocon, because they can't say neoconservative. But yeah, I got a bunch of diesel sprayed all over me and my bike today going down the highway. I got the kid to get pulled over. I got him pulled over. He didn't want to do anything to fix the situation. I suggested, well, you pay my detail bill and I'll just let it all slide, which I don't know if $200 will cover it or not. I did wipe it down myself, and I'm going to have to wipe it down. I'm going to be wiping it down for days because I promise you, I'm going to find diesel all over something else that I missed. But I'm not just going to sit and let it just sit on my paint for days on end until I can get to the Harley shop to let them detail it. So I think I let the kid off pretty good, because had law gotten involved, he was looking at a few years of jail time and up to $15,000 in fines. When
Well,
I pulled it,
this guy is crazy, man. Listen to this. He says, "Been to prison, been everywhere. You wouldn't survive. Privileged boomer, stop wasting this young man's time." And then he goes on to say, Tap in with me, young bro. I'll show you the way. Fuck this whole
Hey,
clown.
hey, feller. I give away free biscuits at Bojangles, Sevierville, Tennessee, 7 a.m. every Saturday morning. Come show me some of that prison love, some bitch.
Man, why would I want to hang out with the dude that can't even stop going in the fucking prison, in and out of prison his whole life? Does that sound like a dude I want advice from? Like what the? Did his phone die? What happened? Oh, there
Who,
you
me?
are. Yeah, you're there. Yeah, no kidding, dude. Like he's talking about, oh, you want some advice? I've been in and out of prison. I've been in prison everywhere, bro. I'm not impressed. I'm not fucking impressed.
Yeah, I want to hear
You've
from.
been to
I want
prison
my
everywhere. I've
information.
been everywhere.
Yeah, I want my information from the guy who avoided prison.
Yeah, I want my guy that almost went to. I want my information from the guy that didn't get caught.
Dumbass! Dumbass!
Oh. He said he thinks Bernie Sanders will be our next president.
Bernie Sanders already had his opportunity, and he let Hillary Clinton pay him off to drop out.
Oh, they're so mad you didn't let that dude just run over you. They're like, you're not the authority. You're not the authority.
You want to make a bet? Let me tell you what, in the heat of the moment, you damn straight. I am the authority. I'm all the authority they need. I'm all the authority they want to deal with. Because you know what? I got too much money wrapped up in that bike. I ain't letting somebody just drive off. Fuck that. Look, I'm
Hillary
not a bitch
Clinton
like
let the
they
king.
are.
Yeah, that's
I'm not.
why Democrats let anyone fuck them over and they don't turn a blind eye.
No, but they'll turn a brown eye to it.
Oh, they turn a brown eye just for the hell of it. If you're not impressed by us,
Maybe
King,
that's
why do
why
you keep
dude keeps going
watching?
back to prison. He likes that prison brown eye love.
Oh God, what if they do put up Hillary? Okay, then what? How is Trump effing you over? How is Trump effing you over? Man, y'all are so anti-Semitic, always saying this and this or that about the Jews. Man, the Jews have been incredibly generous to this channel. Never once did I ever ask any of them for any super chats
Hey,
or
Lewis,
subscriptions.
it's not Fugazi. It's Fugazi. You're fake, bro. I'm not even Italian, and I know what Fugazi is.
Hillary might be the nominee. It totally fits, and I'm calling it. Oh my gosh. These people are nuts.
That'll just ensure Trump a win in 2028.
Yeah, we already know what happens when Hillary runs against Trump. Now they're trying to talk shit, asking you where your American hat is. There's plenty of American Jewish people.
Mm-hmm. Do we have any Jewish people in chats today?
Trump.
Any
Yeah, enough
Jews in the
about.
chat?
Can we get
Well,
W?
I would like to tell the Jews that are in our chats that I love you. And
John
I think
Pork.
you all are great.
I cannot believe you, John Pork. You're still watching my channel after putting multiple threats towards multiple people's lives. Man, you are a dedicated hater, and I love you.
So I love the Jews. I think they're great people. I think they're fantastic. I love what they add to America. Has any Democrats out there heard any of those nice words today? No? It's always tomorrow. Losers.
Yeah, there we go. There's some positive energy coming in the chats because I don't like to see all that anti-Semitism nonsense. We have to show the world that our chats are a little bit above that, a little bit more intelligent, please.
Hey, I bet you Cy from Duck Dynasty supports the Jews. I guarantee you he does.
Is he a Baptist boy?
I think he's Baptist. He's either non-denominational or Baptist, one of the two.
So after he gets out of prison, do you think I wonder if Ron DeSantis put an extradite warrant out for him.
For who? The guy that got extradited to California or fled to California?
Yeah.
I know that if he ever shows up in Florida again, he's screwed.
Why? From the people or the government or both?
The government, because they'll arrest him and they'll make him stand and do time for that. He didn't commit the crime in California. He committed the crime in Florida. His debt to be paid is to be paid in Florida, not sissy-ass California.
How do you feel about us Mexicans?
Mexicans? I have no issue with Mexicans. What I have an issue with is illegal immigrants. Which you could be an illegal Mexican immigrant or you could be a legal Mexican immigrant. And that is whether or not I'm going to hate your guts or love you to death. One of the two.
How do you feel about Native people? I really haven't met too many Native people.
I'm an eighth Native. I've got a few Native people in my family. And for the most part, they're all great people. But I do feel like a lot of Native Americans, not all, but a lot of Native Americans are anti-America. I'm going to get a lot of hate for this one, but honestly, it amounts to, I believe, a bunch of sore losers.
Oh, a bunch of sore losers. I think that's very true, honestly. Because what's up with this shit about your own stolen land? We conquered this land. We
Yeah,
won
they
the
sore
land
losers.
thing. Like that. What else do you say? That's just how to say you're a sore loser. But how about illegal Muslims? Oh, we should definitely send them back to their country. Like what?
It's not whoa, it's how.
Yeah, you guys did steal our land. You didn't have any land rights. You didn't even have concept of property rights.
Yeah, they didn't even have concept of property. What do you mean? They didn't own the land. So you know what? We claimed ownership. We made that shit ours. And you know what? Go talk to a Native American about the concept of ownership at one of their casinos. See what they have to say.
Worst argument makes us look bad too. How does it make you look bad? It's a fantastic argument.
Why do you make yourself look bad?
He literally told you he was Native himself.
Yeah, I'm just an eighth. My mom's a quarter. My grandmother's a half.
When you win
wars, you get to keep the land you stand on. Absolutely right. Hey, if Native Americans think they can come take my land, hey, bring it on, ding dongs.
I'm super glad I don't have to live in a teepee and a shithole.
Hey, I'm willing to settle the dispute non-violently. I mean, we can do it by doing shots of fire water.
Fire water.
No, that stealing doesn't make it right. Well, you know what? What about the Mexicans? They're not Native Americans. Did they steal it from Native Americans? Because there was something that went back and forth there between them two. Something tells me Dustley would win. You know what? I would, but that's nothing to brag about. That is nothing to brag about.
Fragile white males equals MAGA. Some of the fragilest people I've ever seen in history are Democrats. Like, did you see the picture of the Democrat Socialist event? This was the guy that was at the Democrat Socialist event.
You can't even see him. He's got a mask on. What's he afraid of? Has he got one of them peanuts noses? Have you ever noticed that? Some people's got a nose.
Look. This is a group of all of them right there. You see that? There they are. You like that? All these
What?
guys are Democrat socialists. That's their special meetup.
That's why they got the mask on. They got the penis nose. Have you ever
Every
seen that?
single one of them is a loser. Not a single successful person in sight.
Have you ever seen that?
I mean, just
How some people
imagine.
got? Yeah, have you ever seen how some people has a nose that looks like a wiener?
Yeah, I'm looking at one right now.
Trump does not
All
have.
y'all do is teach separation. What are we teaching at separation?
I'm gonna show you something here.
Is that a Dem sleeping mask? I guess. Democrat socialists have been inviting you to food preparation areas free of charge.
Now that sounds weird.
Yo, I'm Mexican and I think you Trump supporters are delusional. The Mexicans do the work you white people don't want to do. ICE is only leading to the collapse of our countries. Mexicans are our hearts. What do you got to say to that?
What was that again? I was looking for a picture.
Yo, I'm Mexican and I think you Trump supporters are delusional. The
Oh,
Mexicans do
you
the
got me.
work.
You got me, and I'm Mexican. When I heard I'm Mexican, I what automatically lodged into my brain was, I don't care what you think.
No. Get those likes way, way, way up there.
See, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about.
What are you talking about?
Well, if it'll turn around. My camera ain't been wanting to flip. Well, I'm gonna turn it around here. You should be able to see it. Can you see his nose?
Yeah.
Do you notice anything about his nose?
He has the same nose as you.
You just want to see me. You just want to see me come to Florida.
He has the same nose as you.
No, he don't. You want me to come to Florida and let me beat that
That's a
white boy ass.
Democrat's nose. Okay, that's a Democrat's nose.
Fair enough, but you better watch it, boy. I do not have a Dan Aykroyd wiener nose.
We got 200 people in here. Can you level up
See,
the
they snuck
likes?
it in. They snuck it in on one scene in particular.
Okay, we don't need to see anymore. We don't need to see anymore. Please stop. Okay, nothing but trouble. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Get the likes up there, though, guys. MAGA Zionist? What's wrong with being a MAGA Zionist? What's wrong with being a Zionist in general? All you can do is criticize. You can't actually tell me why it's wrong. Because you're not capable of it. Come on, let's keep going. Let's keep telling them about how they're stupid. Because I'm tired of their comments.
Tracy says that I'm freaking you out.
Oh, here we go. All these free Palestine guys. You know, 81% of the Palestinians in Gaza voted the Hamas in for the one promise that Hamas was going to go to war with Israel. Isn't that exactly what you guys wanted? You know, Democrat socialists have a giant ban out. They can't eat eggplants. They can't eat a lot of potatoes. They can't eat all this stuff because it comes from Israel.
They
If
can't
you're
eat eggplants?
No, because most of the eggplants come from Israel.
That's the stupidest thing. What? And potatoes? They can't eat potatoes?
There's a special potato now that's from Israel.
Oh, you know what? I want me one now. Is it a sweet
Well,
potato?
no, it's just a regular potato. It's not a sweet potato.
You
But
like
yeah,
sweet potatoes?
I love sweet potatoes. Sweet potato fries. Kindred is a Zionist. We're all Zionists. The majority of this country is a Zionist. Instead of just telling us Zionism sucks, tell us why we're wrong.
Yeah. And then they're going to get it wrong by what a Zionist really is.
They don't even know what a Zionist is. Democrats don't know their elbow from their ass crack. And I've seen a lot of Democrats' wives before. I know exactly why it's hard to tell the difference between their wives' arms and their ass cracks, because they look exactly the same with their
Hey,
600-pound
Avalon,
porkers.
you're not smart enough to have read the Talmud. You're not even old enough to have read the Talmud, because that's not something you can read in a weekend, pal.
Yeah, if you read 1 page a day, it would take you 7 years. And you ain't, there's no chance half of you are going to read 1 page a day. 1 page a day for 7 years. That's how long it takes to read the Talmud. So don't even talk about the Talmud, because you're never going to have any kind of full understanding with it unless you talk to a rabbi or some kind of Orthodox Jew, and they can give you a very brief summary. Other than that, don't even talk about it, really. Unless you're actually educated on what it is, because I'm tired of hearing about the Talmud. Is that some kind of political talking point? Yeah, the Talmud isn't an Abrahamic book because it's not holy scripture, you fucking doofus.
Yeah, it's a compilation of rabbi arguments amongst one another through the generations.
No, there's not 8 genders in the Talmud. There's only 2 genders in the Talmud. There's 6 variations of intersex, of people having genetic abnormalities that are basically intersex. So there's 2 genders and there's 6 intersex variations in the Talmud. Get the likes way, way up there. Yeah, Google whatever you want to Google. We got 265 people in here. All I spit is facts and
Islam has been losing since 600 AD.
Jewish people have not been kicked out of 109 countries, but you know who might have been kicked out of 109 countries? The Muslims. Oh, Al Zut. You know what Al Zut is, right? That's the part of the hadiths where they talk about Muhammad getting it in the ass by 30 black dudes in the desert. So if you ever see someone say Al Zut, that is directly from the Muslims' belief, the hadith. And that's basically them mocking Muslims. Whenever they say El Zut, that's the part of the Muslim.
El Zoot.
Yeah,
El
El
Zoot.
Zut. Alzutt.
Zoot.
That's when Muhammad gets fucked in the ass by 30 black dudes in the desert. And you know what? Muslim scholars will deny this. They'll say that no, but all I can tell you is it describes it like this: Muhammad is in the desert. There's 30 naked Africans, black dudes, dark skin, and they're naked and they're riding him. I mean, what else does that mean? Why were they
I'll
all
tell you what it
naked
means.
and
I
why
know
were they
what it
riding
means.
him?
I know what it means. You want to hear what it means?
Yeah, I want to hear what it means.
It means there was no camel available.
Oh no. El Zoot. The Zoot.
El
El
Zoot.
Zoot. Yeah. They'll try to lie and say, no, they were just riding him in like on his lap or something, like it was just friendly. But then you ask them, well, why were they all naked then? Every single one of them was fully naked.
They clapped the booty cheeks.
And why did he walk away the next day with pain? Why was it hard for him to walk? I mean, I'm not making this shit up. This is what El Zoot says, that he walked away with pain. It was hard for him to walk.
Did he walk away with a prolapsed rectum?
I don't think they knew what that was back then, but my answer is probably yes. I mean, there's plenty of reasons why you don't want to follow Islam, but if someone tells you that they're a Quranist, that means they don't believe they don't believe in that story. Because they only read the Quran. That story is in the Hadiths. It's not in the Quran. But the Hadith is a separate book. But hey, in the Quran, there is entire chapters talking about how the Christians and the Jews are the enemies. It's literally a war book. They teach you how to wage war.
Fluffy McGee says he's an atheist. Congratulations, you've got nowhere to go.
Oh, gosh. Get the likes up there. We got 302 people in here, guys. 302 people.
Hey, shout out to Native Agnostic as a proud Native American of the Muscogee Creek tribe, I am extremely grateful to live in the greatest country on earth. Thank you, sir. That's what I like to hear. I like to hear people trying to unite together under our country, under our flag, because we should be uniting under that and respecting one another and our ways.
Someone said Maryland is making Glocks illegal.
That doesn't surprise me. Heck, is it Virginia? I think it's Virginia trying to make the AR-15 illegal.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Good luck with that. There's enough of them out there in circulation. They ain't going to do shit with an AR. It's too late.
Legal immigrants are
Must
welcomed.
coach.
Absolutely, legal immigrants are welcomed. 100%. I stamp on that message. Who do you actually think unalived Charlie Kirk? Well, we've seen his boyfriend. We've seen Tyler Robinson leave a death note to his boyfriend. He said, "I'm sorry what I did. We won't be able to have anal sex anymore," and talk about being transgender. So, unfortunately, we already know who did what to Charlie Kirk.
Yeah, and I lost it. Fantastic Donald Trump. That's what I'm talking about.
Listen, stop spamming all this nonsense. If you have any real questions or comments, drop some super chats. Please do not spam. Please do not
They're not
spam.
going to come and try and take your Glock, Dennis. There's no chance of that.
They just arrest you if they catch you with it. Who paid y'all to do it? I haven't been wanting to tell y'all this, but we got a lot of new things coming to the channel. Since APAC paid us $13 million, I'm now able to hire Dustley as a full-time employee. So we're giving him $1 million a year thanks to APAC. Shout out APAC.
Yeah, I'm
Big
going to get
ups
old Jesse
APAC.
James to build me a custom chopper now.
Yep. Okay, that was a little bit funny. He said you should name this podcast the Short Bus. Okay. Neither one of us rode the short buses, but we can take a joke. We know how to take a joke or two, right?
Yep.
He called us treacherous scum.
Oh my gosh, they got to be Democrat, and there's nobody more traitorous than the Democrat. They'd have us slaves to
The
the world.
Democrat socialists are literally trying to get rid of our Senate, our Congress, and our presidential seat.
Democrats. Let's see who can go the longest on this one. Democrats would have us giving medicines away to the world.
Democrats would have us giving free food away to the rest of the world while our veterans starve on the street.
Democrats would be would have us protecting all of Europe while paying extortion fees to get to the Strait of Hormuz.
Democrats would give free visas to every single Islamic terrorist that wants to immigrate to America.
Democrats would be given the free visas and citizenships to south of the border.
Democrats would be given free AK-47s for those that come from the south of the border to protect themselves from the cartels that might come into the country.
Democrats would be making sure that China got their oil easier.
Democrats would be giving China our taxpayer dollars.
Democrats would be paying for your sex change.
Democrats would be making you pay for my sex change.
Let's see here now. Let's see. Democrats would make it so that it's legal to attack law enforcement.
Democrats would make it legal for a 10-year-old Mohammed to marry a 10-year-old in the United States and have sex with her.
Democrats would do away with law enforcement altogether.
Democrats would make a new law enforcement, and it would be Black Lives Matter and Antifa.
Democrats would have conservatives in re-education camps.
Democrats would jail every single MAGA after they if they didn't comply.
Democrats would be giving FEMA support only to other Democrats.
Democrats would reinstate mask mandates and make everyone wear a mask.
Democrats would be giving away health care to everyone but Americans that are keeping the system afloat.
Democrats would be housing illegal alien immigrants while our veterans are on the street.
Okay, I got to read this super chat. You win because I got to read this. He says, Dust, got you a MAGA cross so you can wear one too. Okay, you said wear one too. So are you wearing a MAGA cross, Chris? Because I will wear a MAGA cross with you.
What the hell is a MAGA cross? Did you get us gold chains, Chris? Did you get us real gold
They
chains
better be real
MAGA
gold.
on them with a cross on it?
Yeah, it better be real gold. I mean, 10 karat. I don't expect no 18 karat shit, but 10 karat.
Yeah, come on, Chris. 10 karat. 10 karat for our MAGA brother. No, to go with the kippa Christ wants to be displayed. Well, he'll wear that instead if you hand him over that 10 karat gold chain.
Hey, don't think I won't wear a cross with my kippa. You know what? I bet you Sam and them won't have no issue with it. You should go MAGA, Chris. Let me tell you what comes along with being MAGA. Your balls will start growing again.
Oh, he's been too busy making fun of Lindsey Graham and letting his balls shrink up all inside of him like he's dipping in a cold bath of ice. It's like he's dipping in a cold bath of ice.
Yeah. See, the only thing that'll make your junk shrink faster than stepping in a pool of cold water is becoming Democrat.
Oh yeah, no kidding.
It's like you start out in your time like, hey fellas, how's it going?
Lol, do you need Sam and them permission to
Hey,
display Christian symbols? Lol.
hold on.
No, he just meant that he wasn't going to offend anybody by putting Jewish with Christian at once. He didn't need their permission. This is the Talmud. He just bought 5 of them.
No, this is the Holy Bible. I do what I want when I want.
You didn't have your hand on the Bible, just like Trump.
Yeah, I did. I do what I want when I want. Check this out.
Hey, Chris, the only people that Christ defends is Democrats. They hate Jesus. That's why they love abortion, and that's why they love destruction. I mean, Chris, did you ask your wife's permission when you dropped us that $5 super chat? Or is that why it was $5? Because anything under $5, you don't have to ask her for permission?
Okay,
Is that the
here.
deal?
I'm going to read this out of the Bible. Okay, I have nothing but love for my Jewish brothers and sisters. I wear this kippah out of support for them. But here,
Read the Torah. This is straight out of the Torah.
I'm going to read this straight out of the Holy Bible. John 3:16. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, so that whosoever believes in him should not perish, but have everlasting life. I think that's better than wearing a cross, Chris. You're welcome.
Amen. Amen.
Amen. Love from Israel. We love you too.
Much love, man.
You know what? Y'all might read. Christianity's an African religion. Granted, Christianity is in Africa, but I don't see how you can claim that it is a African religion. I mean, maybe some of it came from northeastern Africa, but the way I look at it is Jesus died in where did he end up being crucified at?
In Israel.
In Israel?
Yeah.
So, to say that
you can go there today. You can go to You can go to the place where they buried Jesus in Israel today. It's still there.
Yeah. So, but you know what? To say that it is, to even say it's a Middle East religion, to say it's an anywhere religion, I think you're going to lose sight of what it's all about, anyways.
If someone can remind me the city of Israel is in Jerusalem, no, I don't think so. Where did they? Where did Jesus' body buried? If anyone from Israel can tell me in the chats, or anyone that knows a little bit about biblical history. Bro's really reading a Bible after he said God hates Democrats. Did you say that, Dustley? I don't think so.
I didn't say that.
No one said that, man. God loves everybody.
Jesus was crucified at a site known as Golgotha. It's located just outside the walls of Jerusalem.
Yeah, I told you it was near Jerusalem. I was kind of right.
Yeah.
I was kind of right.
Yeah.
Is it in East Jerusalem or is it in a different city altogether?
No, it just said just on the outside. So technically, I mean, a difference in city and county type deal.
Saying Christianity is uniquely an African religion pushes the bounds of retardation to the degree that you should probably get the bottom line. Oh my
Me and
God.
Chris, oh man, me and
That's
Chris are
crazy.
agreeing on something. See, I mean, really, the only difference in the Ethiopian Bible and our Christian Bible is that they read about all the nutty stuff. They read about all the Book of Enoch and the rest of that stuff. They read about the Nephilim and other crazy, just a lot of crazy shit.
Midterms, talk to me.
They probably read
Imagine
about
if,
unicorns and fairies
even if
too.
we lose the midterms, if Republicans lose the midterms, I'm not gonna lie, that's a big loss for Democrats like Chris
Yeah,
because
African Christians can get a
Chris
bit
hates
weird.
socialism. He hates the Democrat DSA. So why wouldn't you just vote red just to avoid them getting, winning?
You know, Django is an Ethiopian Christian.
Really?
Yep.
I don't know. Who knows? Maybe you'll get another chance to vote for Trump. Someone says Chris has no spine. Why do they always shit talk you, Chris? We got 313 people in here. We can't get to 100 plus likes. Drop some super chats, drop some memberships, guys. If you have any questions, comments, whatever you want to talk about, drop some memberships, guys. Let's hear why you love the Democrat DSA. Should we show? Hey, Chris, you think these people are masculine? Here, let me show them. This is the Democrat DSA. This is really who we're dealing with. This is really who we're dealing with. That is who we're dealing with, Chris. Does that look masculine to you? Or what about this, Chris? This the Democrats you want to get in office? Are these the Democrats you want to get in office? Seriously,
Oh,
that's what you
Chris,
want?
your
These
Democrat Party
people
is
all
so
look like
hijacked.
losers. Do you think any of them have any kind of money or wife or job or anything going on for them? Or do you think they're all broke, homeless bums begging on the street? They are in a cult. They're all wearing a mask. This isn't from 6 years ago. This is from 2026.
The
They're
Democrat
all
Party is,
certified losers. Every single one, last one of them. What the F was that? That was the Democrats. Those
yeah.
were the.
I mean, I don't know. You think that, how do they end up like that? Is it because they didn't have a man role model growing up? Did their mothers raise them? Why do they end up like that?
I don't know. This is more of a Chris question. Chris,
Chris,
why did they end up like that? Is it because they were never in a fight before?
that's why I got a kick out of I forget what his name was, the man woman.
Draconus? Is that who you're talking about?
Draconis.
He said he was a male woman, a male woman.
No such thing. That's like saying that you are a meat eating vegan. There's no
People
such thing.
keep people keep advocating for more bullying, but honestly, I've already tried that. I don't think that's gonna work.
I think we should. I think we should bring bullying back. I'll advocate for it. Because you know what? The thing is, bullies advocate for social norms. That's fact. They enforced social norms. If you wasn't, and don't get me wrong, I hate that it has to come to that, but we've seen what happens when it doesn't. And we are experiencing it now. So I think the bullies should come back and start enforcing social norms.
Someone said, Chris, wake the F up. I think Chris left chats. But can we get to 100 plus likes, guys? 100 plus likes? Jesus is the King of Lords. You don't even know how to spell. Dims are low, Q, lazy, and mental. One like equals one angry liberal. Jesus was not a communist. You're just fucking stupid. Are you America first or Israel
Trump's a
first?
president. Jesus is king.
Jesus is not a myth. Jesus is alive. And he's recorded in history. That's a proven fact, whether you believe he's God or not. If you think Iran is kicking our ass, just go move to another country because you're delusional as fuck and we don't
Yeah,
need you anyway.
I'm not going to say Ukraine ain't had some good shots put in, but the same people that would say we're losing to Iran would be the same people that says Ukraine's winning against Russia. Granted, those strikes, I will say those strikes on the
No.
oil containers, the oil wells, those were some good strikes, but they're not winning.
You shit talk on liberals. But yes, Jesus would have been a
Well,
commie man, at least a
just be glad.
socialist.
Just
He
be
said it would
glad
be
that I'm only
easier for a
shit.
camel to get to the eye of a needle than a rich man to get into heaven.
Be glad that I'm only shit talking liberals because if I could, I'd wipe my ass onions.
Jesus was not against rich men, but just a lot of rich men back then and throughout history have been historically bad people or not, believing in Christ or Christianity. It's nothing towards the wealth itself. And Jesus wanted to teach people how to fish. He didn't want to just give you free fucking fish for being lazy as fucking breathing air, you fucking lazy, lazy brokey-crats. Brokey-crats. That's the only thing I gotta say. And that wasn't even his words either, by the way, but okay.
So what's going on with the latest justified? I guess the justified shooting of that fell up in Minnesota,
Minnesota, you mean Maine?
Maine.
Well, he tried to drive circles around the cops. They posted a video of it. He was driving circles around the cops. They were driving circles around the cops, and then he tried to ram into one of the cops, and he got shot. But you didn't see the ramming part, but you have an eyewitness saying that he rammed into him. But you just don't see the
Would
final
you
part
say?
before the
Would you
shooting.
say the person driving the car endangered the child inside the car?
Yes.
He needed to be stopped.
Yes, absolutely. 100%.
I agree with that.
I don't know what this guy is spamming, but when I'm getting thousands of comments every 2 or 3 minutes, I'm not gonna be able to read your shit. So you can just go fuck off. It ain't getting read anyway. Look how fast the chats are moving. It's hilarious. And you think if you don't drop a super chat that we're gonna read it? I don't think so. Drop some super chats, get the likes way up there. Drop some memberships. Just stay home and stay alive. I agree with that. I'll read the mods' comments if they have anything good to say. Well, we're at 105 likes. Can we get 105 people to subscribe? We understand the only thing Democrats can do is super craps because they don't work. So super craps is the best that they can do, right?
Debate Queen Withers.
Debate Queen Withers. Queen Withers is the most wealthy Democrat I think on earth, other than the billionaire overlord Democrats. Just stay home and stay alive. That's what I'm saying. Just stay home and stay alive. How do you block someone? It's pretty easy. You just block them. Bob. Who the hell is Bob? They said that you're wearing a costume and that's anti-Semitic.
You know what? I don't want to hear your opinion on it unless you're actual Jewish, and I know Jewish people, and they're in the chats, and they have no issues with me wearing this kippah, and the beard is very much attached.
Is it? You promise?
I mean, I could shave it to prove it, but I'm only going to shave it if you give me 10 grand.
Oh no, I don't want you to shave it.
For 10 grand, yeah, I'll shave it. Actually, if I end up shaving it, though, I'm not going to shave it completely off. I'll give myself Wolverine mutton chops.
Oh no, you don't get to do that.
10 grand, I get Wolverine mutton chops.
No, no deal.
Why? Because I'd look cool?
They're saying it sounds like Operation Warp Speed, stay home and stay alive. Well, fine, if you want to go do what you want to do to ICE agents. We already lost about 40,
Yeah,
40
if y'all don't know how
Democrats.
to act around ICE agents, you're better off staying home.
You
Just
know
ask
there's been
pretty and good.
You know there's been 40 shootouts with Democrats and ICE agents? 40? And only 10 of them died?
You know what? Just in 1 year, I think it was 2023 under Biden, illegals was responsible for like 3,000 murders and 3,000 rapes. I'm a little off on those numbers. Okay, it might have been 1,700 for one and 3,000 for another. But I'm liking the odds. I'm liking the results. Until I see it come past a wash, I'm not going to second guess what we're doing. So, I mean, those collateral damage numbers could actually go way up for all I care.
The
The way
vote.
I look at it is ICE agents are handing out Darwin awards, and Democrats love them.
Someone said tell ICE to stay home. Why? Don't you want them to catch pedos and chomos, or do you just want to let those people run free? Because ICE catches more
Mark my
chomos
words.
than anyone
If I ever
else.
have the opportunity and I see ICE agents stationed somewhere in Knoxville, Tennessee, I'm buying them pizza.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. What would you intervene if you seen someone trying to do something violent to ICE? I
Yeah, I
would.
would.
I would.
Wait. It depends. It depends. Are you saying it's out of hand and the ICE agent appears to need help? Yes, I would. But if it looks like they're going to be able to handle it, I'm going to let them do their job.
No, like you see someone trying to sneak up on ICE and do something to them.
No, I'm going to do something.
Me too. Oh,
I'll
they're
give them
saying
some
you would.
redneck food. So check this out. Yeah.
Keyboard warriors. The only keyboard warrior is you. We need ICE. They protect and serve. They risk their lives every day. USA, USA. Bro sounds like Liu Kang from Mortal Kombat.
Okay, I'll take it. You got to say the Chinese while you do it. He gives you extra punching power.
Do you want to tell them about what Tampon Tim did?
You talking about pardoning a convicted PDF file? Not once, I think, but twice.
Yep.
Yeah. So by proxy, that's what Democrats support. Y'all love your PDF files, which means deep down inside, you probably love Epstein and those cheese pizzas.
Someone said, "Oh my God, I saw your short about it." Yep. Yep. I mean, that was disgusting. You know, Marco Rubio put that PDF file back in prison.
Yeah, I heard about that, and you know what? I'm coming around to Marco Rubio. I really am. If he is a president the way he's acting right now, I could vote for him very easily.
W. Marco. Do we want to talk about Epstein?
Which I look honestly, I believe it's going to be a Vance Rubio ticket in 2028. That's what I think it'll be.
Well, maybe, maybe not. We'll have to wait and see.
What do you think? What are you thinking?
Um, yeah, I've seen this one other guy, Vance, and I can't remember his. Or no, Rubio, and what was his name from Texas? The guy you've been seeing. I've been posting shorts of him.
Hmm.
I can't remember his name off the top of my head right now.
But you can see you think Rubio's going to be either P or VP running.
Well, yeah, after Trump has his third term.
Of course.
I don't know why you're making a funny face. I mean, this is pretty serious. The Constitution's going to get changed this year, and Trump's going to be president until he passes away. And then his son will take over as well.
I'm good with that. Well, he ain't gonna die no time soon because they're gonna replace his failing body parts with Tesla parts. He goes by Flynn. Is Flynn the Texas guy?
No, that's not the guy I'm thinking of.
Okay, that's right,
My
Tesla.
Essler.
That's what we call it out here in East Tennessee. Teslers. I think I got my boss talked into buying a Tesla.
Oh my gosh, what is he going to do? Is he going to get that
I,
Cybertruck?
no, just a basic little Tesla. I think that's what he's looking to maybe. Granted, his little girl's got about another 10 years before she's able to drive, but I think he's going to get her a Tesla. As of right now, if he was to go buy a car, he'd get her a used Tesla.
Nice. Walter Jr. Yeah, I
They've
heard
got
that
some pretty
millions of
high safety
times.
ratings on them. You know that?
Oh yeah, no, for sure. They're pretty high safety ratings. I think they're
Yeah,
rated #1 in the world or in the country. I
yeah.
mean.
They're built like tanks, man. I didn't know that.
And I seen a guy the other day that was on a high-speed chase with the Tesla, and he was going fast as hell. He was literally getting away from the cops, but then he ran out of juice. It was pretty funny.
Oh, it'd be horrible.
Yeah. Orange Diddy be like, where's the Orange Diddy? What Orange Diddy?
I'm really surprised that they don't run solar panels across the roof of those Teslers.
I think someone's done that already before, but yeah, they should do it. Listen, y'all, I can't take you guys serious. Is this a political climate in America? No one is serious anymore. We're here being 100% serious, and y'all just joking around and clowning around. I mean, we really
Yeah,
don't
hit
got
that
that
like
much.
button and hit that subscribe button. Heck, if you're just coming into the show and you want to piss off a liberal, hit that like button, man. They hate to see our likes go up. So come on, folks, hit that like button. Come on, if you're conservative, hit that like button. And if you've been watching this, I don't care what party you are, you should hit that like button. But hey, it is what it is.
Matter of fact, if any of you stupid Nick Fuentes supporters, any Democrat socialists
Thank
that have
y'all for hitting
brokered
that
their
like
joke,
button.
if
We
you can
appreciate
scrape
that.
together $50, we'll let you call in and debate us. But I doubt you broke ass Democrats got that kind of money.
Yeah, $50 will make you holler.
$50 will prove you wrong all day, all night. Not actually, but for when we have the time, we will. Thomas for president? Oh my gosh. Thomas Massey? No.
Massey, he's a deflated balloon.
Thank you for those gifts. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. No, I'm not afraid to debate. You just don't got $50. If you don't got $50 to your name, do you really think you're worth my time if you can't even drop that for a quick debate? That's crazy, my guy. I'm not going to cut you off and I'm not going to yell at you. I'm here to listen and hear your side of this story. Thank you for that bald eagle, guys.
That
This
was
is
actually a
better
pretty
than
cool gift.
2016 Trump. Huh?
That was actually the eagle was actually a pretty cool gift. And yeah, piss off a Democrat, hit that like button. They will use the thumbs up for good use. Yes, we will. Push that algorithm. Make sure a Democrat sees our show whether they want to or not. Conservatives, hit that like button and shove it down the Democrats' throats.
Yeah, make sure these Democrats get the conservative channel that they deserve, seeing 24/7 a day. And you know how you can make sure you get Democrats viewing conservatives every single day of the week? You subscribe, you like, you hype, you drop super chats, you drop memberships, get the likes way, way, way up there. Mostly you subscribe. Why do they want to sleep with ICE agents so badly?
I don't know. They want to sleep with Trump too. It seems like they just want to sleep with a conservative. I guess they want to know what it's like to be with a man. I don't know.
Thoughts on Social Security? It doesn't exist for us.
Well, Graham, I hate to hop off here because the views are really good, but I'm just getting a little wore out.
All right, man. I'll talk to you later.
I love
Peace
you,
out.
brother.
Much
Peace out.
love. Make sure you guys all go subscribe, like if you haven't already. I'm going to hop out of here in a minute. If you guys got any final questions, comments, whatever you want to talk about, we got some very, 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 very special live stream around noon tomorrow. So make sure you guys come back for it. It's going to be a surprise. We're going to be in an unexpected location. So definitely come check that out. All right. Well, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Or maybe again later tonight. We don't know. I'll see. Peace out. We'll give y'all actually a minute or two. Disneyland? Hell no, not Disneyland. Hell no, not Disneyland. Disney adults, that's, I got judgment towards those kinds of people. Fuck the Disney adults. Y'all are weird. Bruce Lee is pure MAGA? That's awesome to hear. Bruce Lee is pure MAGA. Hell yeah, Florida's goated. Yes, I'm staying safe from the parasite, but come back tomorrow at noon. Inshallah! Allah, Allah, Allah. Come see the live stream tomorrow. I promise you'll want to see it. Disney effed up the Star Wars? Yeah. Disney did F up Star Wars. Can someone drop the Discord link real quick? Come to Discord, maybe. Shalom, shalom. Jerk, yeah, okay. Disney World is better than Disneyland. I've never been to Disney. I've never been to the California Disney thing. Man, I know Bruce Lee is dead. R.I.P. Bruce Lee. Join that Discord link right there. Kindred sent it. Join that Discord link. Alright, guys. I'll talk to you guys. Peace out. Have a good one.